Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my page. I wanted to personally come on and share love, and I wanted to share love and give some thoughts of my own to everyone here, and to to give my opinion on some things. I wanted to say something. I was on the Boom Boom Room earlier today, and I was listening to her talk as I always do, and she's very influential and very informative. Um, I just want to come from the heart when I speak to someone, to people. We, as God's children, brother and sisters, even though no one knows each other, what we have to look at is that there are younger children that we don't know around the world that search the internet for anything. So all I want to say is watch how you say things on these internet streets. Watch how you say things on these internet streets, because you never know if children around the world are listening. So I just want to be a blessing to others, because sometimes when people say things, we as people, it makes us look bad as far as our brand. It makes our pages look bad as well. And we don't want to have that negative eyesore. You understand? So I wanted to say to everyone, hey, be a blessing to each other. Whatever one may go through, just do yourself a favor and pull one another to the side and say, sir, ma'am, excuse me, can I speak with you confidentially? Or may I have your email where I can converse with you? So much is going on in our country. And, this person that sits up in the White House, our house, remember his wife said a couple of months ago that it's Donald Trump's house, it's not the people's house. Well, it is our house. And we have legal rights just like he does. And so, see, he set out to conquer and divide and to destroy our country and to destroy us as people. So, what we have to do, my word of empowerment would be to let your heart be a masterpiece of a blessing to others. I heard Miss Denise on Boom Boom Room speak tonight, and she says, I'm not a YouTube blogger. Well, neither am I. But what I will say in regards to her comment is this right here. God, and I truly believe this, God uses others as a vessel to be a blessing to others. What are you saying, AD? What I'm saying is, I perceive that every time she goes live and she's speaking, it's not that she wants to go live. This is just my perception. It's not that she goes live. It's because God has used her as his masterpiece. See, that's what we all have to get together and understand, that we have to be a masterpiece. And how do we become a masterpiece? You may say, AD. We become a masterpiece by not indulging into the negative energy. We have to learn to be the positive influence for one another. I can go on and say some things that I've seen on YouTube, but that's none of my business. Things that I've been accused of. But you know what? And it tore my heart in two. I did. I cried. And my husband, before he had his heart attack, he told me, he said, you don't know these people. I said, but it hurts emotionally when people talk about you or falsely accuse something. I don't know a damn person out here on these streets. But what I do perceive about Auntie Denise, I'm going to continue to call her Auntie. The first time I ever saw her on another page, I won't call the name of the page. I want to respect everyone here. She looked and she sounds and she talks like my late auntie Viola Evans, who died of stage 4 cancer. So I always, when I first met her, I said, you remind me of my auntie. It's just the way she speaks, the way she comes across, the way she carries herself. I looked at her as my late auntie, like she's my auntie. I don't know the lady personally, never met her. Everyone knows I'm a celebrity booking agent and an artist management. But I will say this, I pray and I ask God that one day I'll be able to meet her, hug her, and put a face with the name, and that she'll come to one of my shows. Maybe some of you come to my shows. And just so, see, that's what it's about. It's about giving love and unity, right? And to be in one with each other, right? Because this world doesn't belong to us. Like I was trying to say, this man up in that White House is set out to try to divide us as a country, which he has. But what we as people have to do is to come back together. We don't know each other, but you know what? You can build a strong foundation if you just bring the positive energy. Find something. I own 4 businesses. And no, I'm not a major brand, but you can start somewhere, right? Right. So I would say, I hope that this touches someone. I know we all have children and some may have grandchildren. I don't have grandchildren. I have 6 kids. And I don't want my kids thinking that this is acceptable to life, right? See, when we grew up, many of us, we remember grandma and mama and great auntie and them, how they told us what to do and what wasn't allowed of us to do as growing up, right? And see, I look at life. I'm the oldest sibling of my brother and my sister. It's just 3 of us. None of us know when we lie our bodies and our head down in our beds at night if we're going to wake up tomorrow, right? So we have to live for today. We can't live for what was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago or years ago. We have to live for today, right? Right. Why? Because those of you who have grandchildren, they're looking, they're watching. My late aunt said before she died, the kids will see everything that they're hearing you say and do. They think that's acceptable to life. So see, we have to re-strategize, restructure ourselves and our game movement. Everything isn't about being argumentative, calling each other names, degrading, belittling people. I open my heart, and this is just me. I'm not looking for anything from anybody. I was falsely accused when I came out here. I don't know nobody. I was falsely accused and called names and threatened. But you know what? I said, Jesus, my mom and grandmother was always right. You never know how one may perceive you. But just because they perceive you some type of way don't mean that that's actually you, right? Right. That's not your character. But however people think of you, just be the biggest heart to say, you know what, sir, ma'am, I'm sorry if I made you feel some type of way. I truly apologize. But see, then when you do that, you feel much better within yourself, right? Right. You know, Auntie Denise said it better tonight. Our parents wouldn't want us to act like this. Sometimes it just pays to just listen. Just listen. You'll learn a lot if you just listen. I tell our kids that. You see, I have a 26-year-old daughter. I have a 28-year-old daughter. I have a 16-year-old daughter. I have a 13-year-old daughter. I have a 19-year-old son that starts college January the 6th. And I have a 15-year-old autistic child, son. And I have a husband battling congested heart failure and just had a heart attack, 2 of them. Well, me, yes. I have 4 hats. I run 4 businesses, in other words. I have hypertension. I have glaucoma. I have sinus tunnel in both ankles, severe arthritis in both shoulders, all the way down to my elbow. You never know what one is going through. But I can tell you this, God will stop you in your tracks and show you life. And he will slow you down. Amen. Yes, he was. All of us had a past. All of us have been rebellious growing up as children. We didn't want to listen. My biggest thing when I was young, I would say, you know, um, I can't wait till I get grown and get married. And my biggest thing is I want to marry me a military man and have kids and have a house, a nice house. Well, guess what? I got my dream. I got that military man. I got those kids. Now I'm about to get my house. Amen. Amen. I just want to say, let your heart be a masterpiece of a blessing, not only for others, but for yourself. Bless someone today. Bless it forward. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Our families are not perfect. But it starts with us. Amen. All right. To the brothers and sisters out there, I don't know either one of you. The only pages I do go to is Dr. Rogers. I think she's a very informative, respectful young lady. I go to my sister Randa Baby, and infamous Sylvia. Never met them either, but I come to them as sisters. And Auntie Denise. Now that's our auntie over there. We gonna call her Aunt Medea. Well, Aunt Medea ain't playing with us for the one time. I'm gonna call her Aunt Medea and Aunt Bam at the same time. That's what we gonna call her. We gonna call her Aunt Medea of YouTube. I don't know her either, but I love her. And like I said, the only thing I can perceive from her is that she just reminds me of my Aunt Viola. She just so reminds me. And I just want to say to you all, so many times people get the wrong misconception or perceive the wrong thing about people. But these are social media platforms, right? And if you're trying to build your platforms, you have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. And all I can say is be a blessing to others. Don't let what someone says, yeah, it hurts what people say and say to us or how they say it to us. But what we have to do is not feed into the narrative, right? Because there's so many compulsive liars out here. You don't know who to trust, right? So what I will say to you is just stay within your own lane. Don't let anyone bring you out of pocket. It's not worth it. You'll find yourself with elevated high blood pressure. I'm that prime example. I went to the doctor yesterday. My blood pressure was 196 over 110 or something like that. And all I kept saying is I wanted to get home and lay down on my bed. And I did. You never know what life can change. Listen, I told you earlier, I'm the sibling, the oldest of my brother and my sister. And I will say this, my sister, great, perfect health, as myself, all of us growing up, fighting cancer right now. None of this, none of us never know the time, the day, or the hour when it can be our last minute. You can be in perfect condition right now, and God can snatch it all away from you. But He'll also give you your life back. What I want to say is, I want to start giving up words of encouragement and motivational. Let's just be that blessing to someone. That's something we may say or do can touch one. And if it touched that one can go and bless another one. Please, my brothers and sisters, that's what these people want us to do. They want us to act like this. They want us to be like that. Because, see, you see the other people, right? Y'all know who I'm talking about. They not us, but you see the other people, right? You see them out in the stores with the fancy cars, billion-dollar homes and million-dollar homes, and looking good. Honey, sure, they have issues too, right? But you don't see them doing that shit on public. They don't do that out here. We've got to come in unity and love and support of each other. And I come to you, my brothers and sisters. I don't need to know any of you. I don't want to know any of you. I'm not a YouTube blogger. I'm a celebrity booking agent and talent manager. And I apologize for my husband being loud in the background. He's playing a game on the PlayStation 4 with some people. Don't ask me who the hell they is because Sugar Mama don't know. Oh, that's my other name in case y'all wonder who Sugar Mama is. My kids call me Sugar Mama, Aunt Bam, my dear Gina from Martin. They got all kind of cute little nicknames for me. But honey, all I want to say is people, live for today and live for the next day. Be a blessing. Stop the negative energy. Uplift, encourage, and empower someone today. God can give it to us today. We can have a nice home, nice condo. I'm sitting in my condo. I don't own it, but still, God can give it all to you, right? And you'll be wondering how the hell you lost it all out. You have to stop because our children are listening. Every time you're on the phone, whatever you say, they are listening. They're watching. And when they get older, they think this is acceptable. This is life. This is how I have to be. So auntie, sister, grandma, aunt, whoever, they're going to think this is us. This is life, right? But then when they get caught up in the system and they get that one phone call, who they going to call? The people who they saw did it or they've heard them say something or do something. So I come to you and say, hey, our country has been divided and torn by an ignorant person who the people in Mar-a-Lago don't even want them coming there. It's all on CNN. I don't have to lie. The people that was on CNN last night, do your research. They said the citizens down there are going to sue them because they don't want Shorty Bebop to come move down there. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with Teen Tink. Don't nobody like Teen Tink. That's why Teen Tink live in the White House. Okay? hmm I'm sorry, I was drinking some water. Also, a very happy birthday to Dom K. I haven't met you, my brother. But stay. I'm going to say this to you just like I said to everybody else. Stay encouraged. stay highly motivated, and stay positive. To those who are following my YouTube page, Angela Southern Comfort Dishes and Seasonings, my Facebook page, Angela Southern Comfort Dishes and Seasonings, I want to thank you. Many of you know I'm from the South. I moved here through the Army with my husband. As you know, you travel around the world when your husbands are moving around the world. You know, you have to move with your spouse. But I want to say thank you for supporting my pages. I'm from Columbus, Georgia, and all I know is how to cook Southern meals. Grandma, auntie, and mom and them doing it. So I just share what I grew up on, right? Right. I hope each and every one of you have a safe and enjoyable holiday. If you don't have to travel, don't travel. Honey, because this stuff is killing people. And you see the vaccines they're giving people. They said on CNN last night that the first person who took it, I believe it was Alaska, if I'm not mistaken, they said that a nurse had a serious complication. Listen, I'm not about to put that COVID shit in my body because I don't know what it is. Tell Tink Tink in the White House to take it first. And then if he don't make it, then I'm sorry, I ain't taking it either. So I just want to say to everyone, get back on subject. Just say whatever it is. Hey, my brother, my sister, I'm sorry. Whatever it is I said or done that can hurt you. We need our people. We need each other. That's what those other people, y'all know who I'm talking about. They think this is us. And maybe it is some people, but it actually isn't us. And you say, well, AD, what are you saying? I'm saying we have to conduct, carry, and be respectful to not only ourselves, our bodies, but to our younger generations that are coming up that are depending on us, that we have to care for. Right? Right. AD loves each and every one of you. I hope you all have a safe, like I said, enjoyable and happy holiday. And all I can say again is let your heart be a masterpiece, not only for yourself, but for someone else. And just be a blessing to someone. I don't care if you're out in the store and someone is in a line in front of you or behind you. They got two or three pieces. If you can swing it, pay it forward. Because I'm quite sure, and I know for sure, God gonna give it right back to you. Amen. And if there's some informative information, this world is struggling. Tink Tink, his fat ass sitting up there in the White House eating up everything downstairs and in the refrigerator. And every time he was riding on Air Force One, they say he was stocking up on the McDonald's, eating the hell out of it and some KFC chicken. Listen, there's people out there who can't go to the stores. There's so many people who can't go to the stores. You can start right now today in the comfort of your home, wherever you may be, and you can start a business. Think of something. Be constructive. Be positive. Excuse me. Be positive. Be informative. Give people valuable information that can help them. Somebody somewhere is in force of losing their home or their apartment or their condo due to this COVID. You see, there's some information that we can share with people and give it to them. And that's what I'm going to try my best to provide if I know information. There is some I do know that they're doing it all over the world due to COVID. And brothers and sisters, we got to come together. We lay down tonight, we may not make it up tomorrow. So tonight is the night we have to say, as Michael Jackson said, this is it. Let bygones be bygones. Live in love and unity and walk in it. And if one has negative energy against you, don't feed into the negative energy. Because then so you're just spreading more gasoline on that fire. Just think of it as a charcoal grill with the charcoals and it's spreading the lighter fluid and it's just going bigger and bigger and bigger. You can't do that. You're going to upset yourself and have high blood pressure and have a stroke, honey. I'm just saying, Gina is not playing with y'all for the one damn time. I'm 49 years old. I ain't got time for that. I don't want no part of it. I appreciate you all. I would ask you to be respectful and kind. And be respectful and kind to each other. Love each other. Touch base. Hey, how you doing? I sent an email to a blogger. Not a blogger, but Miss Auntie Denise. I was so sick yesterday coming in from the doctor. You on my mind. I just want to tell you I was thinking about you. It's not being forceful to anybody. I don't want anything. It's just the love and the thought and the appreciation. You never know what somebody may. I may have a bad day. You may have a bad day, but it's just to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. You know, that's why I say we have to move. We have to move forward in love and in peace. That's what we've got to do. All right. Now look, I'm gonna go now. I love y'all. Again, happy birthday, Don K. Happy birthday, Don K. You keep living it up, my brother. Keep living it up. All right. Mama's gonna go. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later, okay? Stay up, stay blessed, and encourage somebody. All right. Love